Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliver's.com to learn more.
Plus by viewers and members like you.
Coming up on Living Grand on Grand Lake. If your idea of a perfect meal includes a delicious and juicy ribeye cooked to perfection on your grill, then we have just the place for you. Want to spend more time enjoying the lake and less time bogged down with all the work it takes to maintain those lake houses and boats? We have the solution, and a family-owned resort with a history of beautiful views and lots of lake fun. All this and more coming up on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Hello, I'm Christy Wallace. Thanks for tuning in to Grand Lake's favorite show. Today we're at the Parrot Steakhouse and Grill and Grove, where they specialize in delicious food and beautiful views of the lake. First up on today's episode, we're going to introduce you to Randy and Mary Williams, both semi-retired corporate professionals who are also local cattle ranchers. They're passionate about producing superior quality beef that is lean, healthy, and delicious. Randy and Mary recently opened the market at 216 on Monkey Island to rave reviews. In addition to selling their quality beef, they also sell farm fresh premium groceries, Oklahoma-made products, and other fine provisions.
I grew up in a farm in northwest Arkansas. We had a breeder hen farm, a poultry farm. And then we had cows. I had a swine project when I was in high school. We had breeder sows, brood sows, and but I've always been involved with livestock my entire life.
My parents owned the livestock auction in the city where we lived, and so we'd have cattle at home. But I really didn't do a whole lot with it. My dad took care of it, but I was used to it. But it was very hands-on at his farm.
Every day of my life, I've done chores, it seems like. Yeah, animals don't have holidays and they don't take off weekends. They work.
How we met? Well, I think
we met in high school in Huntsville, Arkansas in the mid-70s. We were high school sweethearts.
I would say yes. Chase is a better word, and it took a while, but he got me.
And when high school was over, we both kind of drifted a different direction.
And then he had to chase me again for 20 years before he got me the second time.
And as life makes its turns in life, we wound up back together about 27 years ago and have been inseparable ever since.
He's just fun. He makes life an adventure, and so we hit it off.
25 years ago, Mary had an opportunity to go to work at a bank in Grove, in the Bank of Oklahoma, and we moved up here for that reason and have never left. We came in 97, I believe, 1997. Been here ever since.
This just kind of evolved. We had been selling bulk beef to people as we raised cattle, and when we moved out here, it was just an afterthought to put the office, put a little store on the front of the barn, just to see if people would come in and buy steaks and just individual cuts of meat.
The 216 Ranch had two originations, two things that made it become the 216. First of all, the first land parcel that we bought was 216 acres. But the second thing that we got to do was we wanted to have a reason for the name. And so we were reading scripture. I read a scripture, Deuteronomy 28:8, that said the Lord will bless your land and your barns and your livestock. So the 216, 28:8 to 8 and 8:16. So strange way to get there, but we made it. And it's stuck and it's worked. It's been true. One of the things that we do that no one else in this entire area does is we raise Hereford beef. We don't have anything else. It's all Hereford or Hereford influence, which is very untypical. But secondly, we raise the majority of the beef that we sell here, so we know how it was fed. I planned the breedings, paired the bulls with the right cows, that type thing. So we take them from the day they're born, or before they're born, right up to harvest date. We know the animal, we know everything about him, how he's been taken care of. So when I tell you the animal is a quality animal, I raised him, I know what he is.
I'm a bit of a foodie, and so is Randy. So if we don't like it, we taste test it. We don't assume our customers will either. So I really think the quality of the products we offer are important, but I also think people like the idea of having somebody local that's trying to meet the needs of our community, and that seems to be important.
One of the things that Mary and I decided was we live right here on Monkey Island now, and so what we did is we decided we were going to invest here because it's where we live, and so we believe that you spend your money where you make your money. And so all of our vendors in the store are local vendors. Everything's made in Oklahoma. We try to give right back to the community that they're our customers. Well, we buy their products, and we believe in that. We believe in it. It's just fair play. The Veneta FFA kids are the basis of what we're doing in there. Again, it's another opportunity to sow right back into the community that surrounds us. Plus, it's all local produce. Again, we want a high-end quality product, and we want it local. We want the source to be local. We're a great partnership. Mary has strengths that I have zero abilities in.
Randy is an awesome salesman, the best I've ever seen.
I'm really good at tagging calves, ear tags. Mary's not so good at that.
He's a man of God, and he prays and gets direction, and that keeps us in alignment.
And then plus, she brings a personality into the store that a lot of people identify with.
He's outgoing. People really like being around him. And so anyway, I'm a pretty blessed woman.
We'll do this until, and I don't have an answer to the end, because quite frankly, I've always said as long as something's fun, I'm in. And this, for Mary and I, is pure joy.
I highly recommend their ribeye and short ribs and ground beef and the cinnamon rolls. Honestly, if they sell it, you know it's going to be delicious. The market at 216 is located on Highway 125 on Monkey Island. They're open from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. on Friday and 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. on Saturday. To learn more, follow them on Facebook or visit 216ranch.com. Stay with us. We'll be right back with more on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
And this is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliver's.com to learn more.
Hello, our safety tip for today is what we're required to have in our vessel. Number one is a life jacket for every passenger in the boat. Make sure it fits everyone, and we have one for everybody that's going to be with us for that day. Another required item is a throw cushion, a simple device that we can throw to somebody that's in trouble in the water. If we are to have trouble on the water with our vessel, we are to have a simple paddle that would help us get to the shoreline or help us to get to a dock so we can wait for help. Along those lines, if we can't paddle to safety, we're required to have an anchor. We can simply throw this out and just wait for somebody to come and help us. If our vessel is to take on water, one of the required things to have is some type of a bailing device. It could be a simple bucket, an ice chest, or anything that we can use to bail water out of the boat if it begins taking on water. Another thing we always want to keep in the vessel is a fire extinguisher. Make sure that you inspect these periodically to make sure that they are up to date and ready to go. Another item required to have on our vessel is a horn or a whistle. This gives us a way to signal if we need help. Last on our list of the required items to have on our vessel is properly working nighttime navigation lights. Have a safe day on the water.
And now for the Living Grand on Grand Lake events page. Jenna Jay's Fiddle Camp and Music Festival is set for Labor Day weekend, beginning Friday, September 4th through Sunday the 6th. Bluegrass, swing, and more. Plus, great food, tent camping, fishing, and fun for the whole family. Visit GrandLakeFestivals.com to learn more. Other favorite stops you'll continue to find still open and ready to serve you during your time at Grand Lake include Jake. You're going to find Jake doing well and waiting to see you at the Parrot Steakhouse and Grill, featuring Sushi Mondays and all-you-can-eat crab legs or shrimp on Thursdays. Look them up on Facebook for their complete menu and more. You'll always find things cool at Lake Breeze Shaved Ice. Get your cornhole practice in while you cool off to 88 of your favorite flavors of delicious shaved ice. Open through the summer 7 days a week from 1 to 9 p.m. If you're looking for a little break from the heat, the Grand Lake Escape Room is open and ready to test your adventure problem-solving skills. To book your fun, visit thegrandescaperoom.com to learn more. These and all your favorite spots in and around the lake are being saved, but available to make your visit to Grand Lake this season as memorable as any year. Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
Patricia Williams is a Grand Laker who's organized, resourceful, friendly, always positive and encouraging, and full of energy. And she's putting all of these great attributes to use in her new business, Grand Lake Services. From property management and watercraft repair to helping Grand Lakers manage home organization, maintenance, repairs, rentals, even bookkeeping. A call to Patricia is the easy solution for all of your lake living needs.
Personally, my family and I have lived over in the Honey Creek State Park area. We've lived over on the Elk River Arm. We've explored different places of living, and we always come back here. I don't know of many other places you can hop on your golf cart and never have to get your car out. We can go eat, swim, golf, boat. They've got boat rental, parasailing down here at the local marina at Sel Gran. You just have all kinds of things you can do. And now with this great trail they've put in, it goes from the hotel plumb down to Terra Miranda. I believe it's like 7-8 miles worth of trail that we have now. Well, my husband's family, grandparents had a place here on Monkey Island since the 50s, over by the Monkey Island Airport. And my father-in-law still lives there, and that was a family place for my husband and his brother to go. And my kids got to grow up there. They've grown up on this lake, so I knew instantly that I love this place. And it just keeps growing, and the transformation around here is just phenomenal. And it's very similar to the community I grew up from in Southwest Missouri. It's like everybody's a family here. 'Cause we don't wanna grow. I guess it's what you can define concierge service as, but I've lived here for over 20 years. I know a lot of people. I think that maybe mine goes a little bit above and beyond maybe a concierge in the fact that I also do a lot of property management within my business. Folks that live here full-time, folks that may just, be here for the weekend, they all want different things done. I get asked all the time, hey Patricia, do you know somebody we can get to clean our gutters, power wash, clean our carpets? I get the people that are, hey, can you just take care of it for me? We don't want to come to the lake to work. We want to come and we want, our house in order, our bed, our linens clean. Maybe they give me a drink list, maybe they give me a food list. I've done that as well for people. Also, something kind of new to GrandLakeServices.com is we do some really light, I have a mechanic that works for me, does some really light work on wave runners, 4-stroke outboard, winterization. Or, hey, do you know any local fishing guides? And man, do I know some local fishing guides. I actually have a couple of boys that were raised here on the lake, and my older son Hayden Williams, he operates and owns Williams Guide Service. That's what he does. You can find him on Facebook at Williams Guide Service. And then my younger son also has a guide service business called Fish on Grand. My older son, Hayden, specializes and loves to do bow fishing trips. You can do them at night or day, but he's got the big center console boat with the big deck on the front and the lights. Everybody, says, oh my gosh, it looks like a spaceship. It gets a lot of attraction at night, but it's a lot of fun. He's got all the equipment. You just call him up and go. He does crappie, he does catfish. My younger son does a lot. He's got a little bit of a different boat, my younger son does, and he does some crappie as well, a little bit of bass. So that's the main species of fish people come and want to fish for. We are known as a great, great crappie lake and a great place to come and bowfish. You can't always go and bowfish everywhere there is to bowfish. So. I can help them plan a day depending on kind of what it is they're wanting, lodging, boat rental, jet ski rental. I have a really great contact over by Serenity Point across from Shangri-La. They do paddleboard kayaks. I believe they even have tubes, jet ski rental, that sort of thing. So I get a lot of phone calls from people wanting to know where they can stay. I do have a small portfolio of places I can recommend for people to stay. Some of the properties I take care of, some I don't. I love for people to come and have fun. We want them to come back to share in our fun that we have here, and several have. I've met so many people here over the past few months at the pool or even at the fitness center, at the hotel, or at the airport that are like, hey, I remember seeing you and we just bought a house here. Oh man, my favorite thing, I guess, to say is I want people to feel like they can come here, relax, and they've had a good time, and because that's what it's about. I want people to know that my services are here for them if they want to utilize them, and all they have to do is come put their bags down, go hop in their boat, and go have a good time, because GrandLakeServices.com and Patricia have the rest handled.
To learn more about Grand Lake Services, follow them on Facebook or visit GrandLakeServices.com. To learn more about Living Grand on Grand Lake, visit rsu.tv. You'll find us under the Shows tab where you can catch episodes from every season. We'll be right back with more on Living Grand on Grand Lake.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Grand Lake's newest destination for great fun is located just off the lake in Grove. At Cherokee Casino Grove, you'll experience exceptional food and outstanding service. Stop in to relax with your favorite drink and root for your team on the big screen. Experience live local music on the 1897 stage every weekend. Cherokee Casino Grove on Highway 59 at East 250 Road. It's the most fun you'll have off the water.
At Rogers State University, we keep things personal.
It all starts here.
We make sure our graduates get the most out of their education.
RSU has campuses in Claremore, Bartlesville, and Pryor, with on-campus housing and a wide variety of programs to suit your needs.
It all starts here.
Rogers State University.
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Welcome back to Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake, presented by Cherokee Casino Grove.
One of the many features that makes Grand Lake such a fabulous place to visit are the number of locally owned resorts located along the shores of Grand. The owners of these resorts offer a level of service and hospitality that is hard to beat. Lee's Resort has been serving the area for decades. With breathtaking views of Grand, cabins, RV sites, and a new cafe, Lee's is the perfect place for your weekend getaway, vacation, or family reunion, And Friendly's Grand Flamingo Cafe is a great place to grab a bite to eat right on the water.
I found it in 1981. I saw it advertised. I was working at the time in Los Angeles, and I saw it in the LA Times, so just a little 2-line ad for a trailer park and on a beautiful lake. And I happened to see it in January. I came out here, the place is covered with snow, and I just fell in love with the place and the lake. At the time, it was just a sleepy trailer park. There were no cabins. And so I went ahead, mortgaged the house and borrowed everything I could. And on May 1st, 39 years ago, then I bought the place. I was an aerospace engineer, actually. I worked for many companies. The last 28 years for Northrop Grumman. A lot of cool stuff. Yes, worked on a lot of airplanes and missiles. I worked on all the manned space shots, which is very exciting, of course. I was living in California at the time, which is kind of a mess. In fact, when I moved there, I had a little boat I took with me, and when I looked at the first lake in California and saw the traffic on the lake, I just sold the boat. Never even got it wet in California. So I've always loved lakes and the water and boats. And this area is so great. People are so much friendlier here. I got into the mobile home business in town and put in a few extra lots here to basically get new homes in here and improve the place. There's a thing called a park model RV, and they're basically like a small mobile home. And now they're called tiny houses usually. Same thing. I put a couple of those on my mobile home sales lot, and they were too expensive for people here, really. So the sales didn't go well. And then I thought, well, if I can't sell them, I'll put them out at the resort. Maybe I can rent them. And so I put 2 cabins out here, and it just took off from there. Well, we have a variety of cabins, from 1-bedroom lakefront cabins. They can sleep up to 6. The lakefront cabins are pretty nice. They have hot tubs on the porch. We built what we call lodges. We have 6 of them. They can sleep up to 14 people. We have a gathering place called the Cook Shack. Can seat up to 100 people. So it's a great place for reunions. We have a lot of activities here. We have a beautiful pool, ping pong, shuffleboard, basketball, playground, and of course then the lake. The lake's the main thing.
Oh, I enjoy the people. I see people from all over the state of Oklahoma, all over the state of Kansas, Texas. We've had people here from Santa Claus, Alaska. No, when we first started this, my wife and I, it was just me and my wife doing all this, and I gave her the option of being the waitress or being the cook, and she wanted to be the cook. She wanted to be in the back, because I was more the outgoing type person who does a lot of the speaking and everything, so she said, you wait on the tables. And that's how we do it today. Dick is awesome. He's understanding. Dick has helped us in so many ways. It's unreal. He is a great guy. He'll do anything for you.
We built the restaurant probably 4 years ago, roughly, maybe 5. I've tried 3 times to have, I don't want to operate a restaurant. I'm busy operating a resort, but I wanted to have a restaurant. And so we did not have a restaurant for maybe a year or 2 before Bob came by. I met him and I saw the restaurant he had at the time, and I tried his food, and his food is fantastic, I think, and he's got a great hard-working family, so it's helped our resort a lot having him here.
I just did, on the menu, I just did something they can get quick and head to the lake. So like at the old place, we would do like, get your food, get your bait, head to the lake kind of place. Our fried tacos. We do fried tacos every Tuesday and Thursday. We do about 500 tacos on those days. And then our burgers are quarter pounds, half a pound, and then we do a lot of pizzas.
What they almost say is, we want to book it for next year, and that's what I like to hear. And we hear that a lot. We already have families booking for 2022.
To learn more about Lee's Grand Lake Resort or Friendly's Grand Flamingo Cafe, find them on Facebook or visit leesresort.com. Well, that's all we have for this edition of Living Grand on Grand Lake. Tune in next week as we continue to explore all things Grand. I'm Christy Wallace. Thanks for watching.
This is Living Grand on Grand Lake.
Mid-America Industrial Park's Living Grand on Grand Lake is presented by Cherokee Casino Grove and made possible by
At the Mid-America Industrial Park in Pryor, there are over 100 jobs waiting for someone just like you. These are high-paying jobs that don't require a degree. With over 80 manufacturing plants to choose from, it's easy to find your dream career. Need training? Don't worry, because Mid-America provides on-campus classes supported by employers. If you have recently graduated from high school and want to start a career in manufacturing, earning a great wage and benefits, visit midamericadeliverscom to learn more.
Also by
Every day, the employees of the Grand River Dam Authority strive for excellence by focusing on the 5 E's: employees, electricity, environmental stewardship, economic development, and efficiency. We do this by producing low-cost, reliable electricity that touches 75 of the 77 counties in the state. At no cost to the taxpayers, we also manage 70,000 surface acres of lakes and the scenic Illinois River. Annually, the efforts of Team GRDA facilitate over $450 million in economic activity for Oklahoma.
Plus by
I had the drive to boost my earning power.
I was driven to be more competitive in the job market.
Finishing my degree, that's what drives me.
If you left college without a degree, Reach Higher, Oklahoma's degree completion program, can change your life. You get affordable tuition, flexible class schedules with online options, and a degree from a state university.
I was driven to earn my diploma.
And I did it.
Apply today at reachhigheroklahoma.org. Let your drive drive you.
and by viewers and members like you.